Backpacks, purses, backpacks are allowed. You can have those, make sure they're zipped close to the whole duration of the tour. Other than that, no more questions. Any more questions off before you go in? No? All right, everyone follow the others. So you want to open the system, come into the right place. Take a moment for your eyes to adjust. The system was built in 1926 as a well-fed underground water reservoir designed to store Houston's drinking water. The system was built by Standard Construction Company, now Fresh Construction, which is a Houston-based company. The project cost $152,770 to build. The entire project took 95 calendar days, making the structure 90 years old this year. There are 221 columns reinforcing the structure. There are 165 interior columns that are 25 feet high. The project required 800,000 pounds in reinforcement steel, and over half was used in the roof alone. The roof is 8 inches thick. The taper walls, which are behind us, range from 8 inches to 18 inches thick. The reservoir is 87,500 square feet, which is just under 2 acres in size, or 1.5 football fields. When filled to capacity, the reservoir can hold 15 million gallons. The water was pumped in on the west side and pumped out to the central plant on the east. There's a small grade to the floor to assist with that flow. At this time, we will raise the lights for the remainder of the tour. So as we continue, I will point out some features of the site, including the entry ladders, the spillway. One feature I would like to point out also is the skylight hatches, which is right there. So if you look at that skylight hatch, guys, it's closed for a reason because of the weather, of course, it's raining. But usually we would have it open to let sunlight come in and shine on the water and give it like some kind of glare. So it looks very pretty in here when it's beautiful outside in Houston, Texas. But lately our weather's been pretty icky, so we have been closed. Y'all go and follow God, we're going to continue our tour guide. So the city of Houston was founded in 1836 by the Allen brothers. At this time, the bayou water was the primary water source for the residents. The early development of Houston's water system was greatly shaped by fires and floods in the area. In 1878, the fire decimated the city market, leading Houston City Council to pursue external measures to remedy the water supply. The Houston Water Works Company began operating a citywide water system. The company built a steam power pumping plant on Buffalo Bayou near the current downtown aquarium, which was the Central Waterworks plant. This plant could pump 2 million gallons of Buffalo Bayou water a day into the city water mains. By 1886, clean water was discovered and was located under the city, making groundwater there the primary source of water for Houstonians, which it is. So over the next 3 decades, fires plagued the city, strained the water system, and the growing need for water caused increasing issues with the water pressure in the city of Houston. So what that means is we had groundwater, our regular main water, and well water getting mixed up. So our water was very unsanitary for Houstonians. So bad that they made us boil our water before drinking it. So our elders, our grandparents probably know a lot about that, but that was very bad. But also, it's one thing that y'all did not know. One other incident was the discovery of a 3-foot long dead eel that was found blocking the water. pipe in the women's ward of the police station in 1903. The Houston Water Works Company still claim that they only use bayou water for fighting fires and clean straining water. So this sanitation issue facing the water supply led to a 1904 Supreme Court ruling ordering the Houston Water Works Company to cease pumping bayou water for any purpose at all. Due to the ongoing issues with the water system, the City of Houston purchased the Water Works Company, and the water system has been municipally operated ever since. So if you look to my right, those four cones right there, the little hole, we call that the manhole. That is the manhole. It's mainly used for maintenance purposes for the team that did work prior to us back in the late 30s, 40s. This is the manhole, mainly for maintenance issues. As we continue, if you look behind me, you see this very tall ladder right here, with a little hole, 3x3 hole. That was the only way you can get in at one point in time of the system. This perimeter we're walking on right now was not here. So basically, when you got down off the ladder, you could possibly fall in the water as a worker. It was that bad. It was always slick in this area as well because this was the only way to get in and out. So that kept getting open, so water was always coming in and out. This is another ladder right here. The spillway. Stairway right here.
Folks, please do watch your step. We've got some moisture.
So be careful while you're walking in this area. But this was the only way you can get in at one point in time, right here. And this was not here. It was just always wet, and you can easily fall in this water.
What's up there about?
What's up there now?
Yeah.
Well,
That's the brown foundation wall.
yeah, that's on top of us right now. We're actually underground right now.
Under what?
We're underground, but this is the brown foundation line, which is above us. Where we have concerts and events, stuff like that. But very cool though. So, the water system continued to expand in 1925. The city of Houston pumped a record 20 million gallons in one day. 20. That year, the next year, construction was completed on a 15 million gallon underground concrete reservoir, today known as Buffalo Bayou Park Cistern, which we're in right now. Considering the amount of water used daily in Houston, you can see the significance of a water reservoir capable of storing that much water. There was no chlorination and cross connections where common wells were allowed, and the water was not tested for quality. So again, they were drinking very bad water in Houston at one point in time for a while, until they finally realized they had to test it to get it up to speed. Chlorination was very bad with it. So although the water system continued to expand, no additional measures were taken to ensure the sanitary condition of the water.